Hi everyone, it's Marcy here from Stampin' with Marcy. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Southwestern Ontario, Canada, and I'd like to thank you for pressing play on today's video. Today I have a adorable, soft and subtle type of Easter card to share with you. So pretty. This is a Slimline card, and I have used the framed florets stamp set for the wishes, the Easter bunny for the floral, I'm using it as like a wreath crown, and the Easter bunny, and then the alphabet dies. I'm at a loss. Alphabet a la mode. Sorry about that. As well as the On the Farm dies, the little bunny. Now I have already gone ahead and die cut all of those. Also, my sequins, these are so gorgeous. They are from the For Everything. Trying to get that lid back on. There we go. The For Everything fancy sequins. So they are blue, green, and pink. There's 3 in that pack. They are from the annual catalog. Now, I don't know if the camera is going to pick this up, but I have pulled out a retired product to add some sparkle to my card. In person, it is so pretty. I did not want big splatter flecks, so I pulled out my all-purpose frost white ink, and I have it. This is a very old. I just had to add some more rubbing alcohol. So this is rubbing alcohol with a couple drops of the frost white. Now I'm going to do this off camera. So here is my front piece. All of the measurements can be found on my blog. All right, so I'm going to just take this off camera and spritz it to give it a light. Whoops, I just spritzed myself. I just want to give it a light, subtle shimmer. Okay, so you can see that it's a little wet, but it's going to dry very quickly because I've got 99% alcohol for that. Also, I'm going to spritz my card base as well. So, just because I want that really pretty and sparkly. All right, while that is drying, let's take let's bring this stuff in here. So I want this very, very subtle. So what I have done is I have stamped off For Everything. So gray granite ink. I'm going to ink up my floral wreath headband thing and stamp that. Ink up bunny, stamp off. And do I have a big enough piece here? Let's see. Yes, I do. Okay, and then our inside piece as well. I have, she is stamped right in there. So let's go ahead and do that. That bottom corner, ink up, stamp off, and there we go. She's so cute. And let's, I just wanted the wishes. I looked through all of my stamps and I just wanted, I was looking for Easter blessings, but I couldn't find blessings that I liked, so I went for wishes. And the wishes that I found was in the framed florets stamp set. So I'm just making sure that I'm not covered any of the wishes word. So I'm going to ink that up, pull that off. Again, stamping off and right in the center. There we have it. Okay, all our stamping is done. All right, let's start right here with our bunny. So I've got my Petal Pink Light, and I am going to color in those ears, that nose, and I'm just dotting the nose, and those cheekies. Okay, and then I'm going to take my color lifter, and I am going to go right over that to soften that color, because I want it just a hint. I don't want it, even though it's a very light color, I want it even lighter. There we go. Set that aside for the moment. Bring in our bunny. Whoops, that's the color lifter. So the bunny and the wreath are light soft seafoam, light balmy blue, light so saffron, and of course again the light petal pink. So our little toe beans here. And yes, this is fussy cut out as we don't have a die. Whoop, I'm not done with that yet. So we've got our main flower here, the rose in the center, and then this flower here. The vision I had in my head was of a very, very soft and subtle type of flower. And bunny, I wanted my card to be really soft, is all I can think of to say. So I'm just quickly coloring in those. The centers are all the light so saffron. And then the other flowers are light balmy blue. And I'm trying to be super quick with this, because nobody wants to sit and watch a color. It's kind of boring. I'm going to flip to the other end because that bullet tip for that fine edge just doesn't quite work for me. Almost. Okay, so then I'm going to come in and I am going to, like, as you can see, the difference. It's very, very bright, even though it's a light color. So if you just come over and lighten that up, And then you may have to come back in once it's dry to help move some of that color back, as it will bleed out as you are saturating it, as you are trying to lighten up that color. And I'm not doing it all at the same time. I'm doing each individual section. Okay. And you may, depending on how light you want it, you may want to come back in a second time and go over it again till you get that. I've already gone ahead and colored and fussy cut because I want one for the front, one for the inside of those floral crowns, I guess. So I'll set that aside. All right, so now we are dry and I can see that beautiful shimmer. So next step, we are going to take, this is very important if you want to have your, let's move you up just slightly. If you want to have your letters is it going to be easier to do it this way? To have those letters stay in the correct orientation. So pull up my sleeves here. Here it is. All right, so I've got my T ruler and I'm just fussing about with that to get that nice and straight. Come on. And I'm thinking that should be good. So I'm going to take just some washi tape because I don't want my ruler to be moving around on me. So I'm taking just some washi tape and I will adjust this in a moment. Once I get this figured out. All right, so I have die cut 3 of each of the letters. I've got a photo on my blog. Okay, that's too high, to show exactly how I did it. The back has the adhesive sheets on it. So yeah, so my letters are 3, my bunnies are 2, because I wanted my bunnies not to be quite as substantial as my letters, my word. So let's move you down so that you look fairly even. This is the piddly part. All right, I think that looks, I'm going to call it good enough. So, except you're not straight on here. Like I said, this is the fiddly part. So, we are going to tape it. This is where I need another set of hands. All right, so tape and tape. And this way, my ruler is not going to be jumping around. my card back in. All right. So I can just carefully adjust my letters so that it looks fairly even. I'm not worried about perfection. So we are going to take and pull up the E. And like I said, I've got 3 layers there. So I'm using my Take Your Pick tool, and I am going to pull off that backing. And I've got my reverse tweezers. And I'm going to put that right there, butt it right up against the edge of the ruler and press. Next letter. So you're just going to go ahead and keep doing this until you get all of your letters on. And I want just, come on, a hair in between, just a little tick. You can space it out as much or as little as you want. I find stacking your letters really makes them pop off of the surface and makes more of a statement to me. So I'm trying to go as quickly as possible so I don't have you here all day watching me do this piddly stuff, because I really would love it if I've inspired you to create something similar, or this card itself. Such a pretty card, I think. And I'm very happy that I did not get rid of. I usually get rid of all of my retired stuff, but there is certain things that I do keep. And I'm very happy that I kept the, oh, that one's not stuck down. I'm very happy that I kept that Frost White shimmer paint, because it does give that really soft, subtle shimmer. I mean, we have the shimmer white, but it's more vanilla. It's not true white, and I didn't want a yellowy, vanilla-y kind of card with my bunny in that. I wanted it to be all fairly white and bright. So that's why I dug through my stash, all right, to find my shimmer paint. And then I can just pull that off and tuck it to the side to use again. There. All right. So give that a good press. Now my bunny, she is glued flat down to the side like that. And we're just going to add some glue. You can put her as high or as low as you want. There we go. These little bunnies from the farm, on the farm dies. Oh, so cute. And you can see that they're just 2 layers there. Okay, so, and these have the backing on them as well. So let's just quickly pull that off. And I'm just going to use my Take Your Pick tool here to put this one here. And then, doesn't matter where you put these, whatever you find visually appealing. And I want one up here by the E, making sure that bunny is fairly straight. And then one down over here. Come on. All right. So, right here. Can I get this one up to bring it a little higher? Nope, she is down there. All right, so next we've got our 2 wreaths. So let's take, and because I'm not exactly sure where on here it's going to hit, I'm going to put my liquid glue right there, the bunny's forehead, because it doesn't matter that it's not glued down elsewhere. There we go. So cute. Just in the center is good enough. Now, set you aside for just a moment so I can do the same thing on the inside. All right, so this is the front that has all that shimmer. Take my bone folder, fold and burnish. All right, I can see because it sat and dried up in my spritzer, Stampin' spritzer, I've got a bit of the flakes, solid flakes, but I'm okay with that because my front panel is going to cover that. So let's get our insert in. There we go. There's the insert. And now her front. And I'm going to open that up so that I can judge better. And the video, the camera just truly does not do this justice as to how pretty, soft, and sparkly this is. Okay. Now, I've got all of my little sequins pulled out to add. Let's pull you over here, you there to show. Okay, so we want one of the sequins up here and one down here. All right, so and I will come along and flatten those in a second. My putty end of my take your pick tool is going, oops, I got a hair or something in there. We don't want that. There, it's going a little crazy. So you just have to take the pokey doodle end, as I call it, to flatten that out. And then we want a couple here, so let's go. There. And these guys are, pull that off. These guys are upside down as to how I want them. And I picked the really soft, subtle color. There's a brighter pink in that sequin assortment, but I didn't want to use that. I wanted to keep with my feeling. I wanted a certain vibe with this card, and I think I achieved it. So there we have it. All right, so this is my original and the one I've just created with you. I hope you like it. And there's our inside. All of the products that I used can be found on my website. The link is in the description box below. If you are in Canada and do not have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator that you currently work with, I would love the opportunity to earn your business. If you're placing an order in my online store, please use this month's host code. If your order is under $200, don't use the code if your order is over $200, as you'll get your own rewards. If you haven't yet, please click that subscribe button below, as well as the notification bell. All right, thank you so much, everybody. I hope you have a fabulous day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.